did promise someone a Leo reading after a while, and sometimes I wonder if you guys manage to even see these readings because they're done through live, and I know that gets saved on YouTube in a different way, but I'm just trying to make use of all my platforms. And I know I don't go live publicly because when people comment, they kind of distract me. I don't want to be like Tyler's Tarot, whereby everyone is commenting on it and then he has fights with everyone who's commenting, and I'm like, it just distracts me from the reading. So yeah, I hope you guys are well. I'm a Leo rising, so sometimes I get really gassed to do these readings for you guys. I try my best to keep it general, but if love pops up, love does pop up. Sometimes my readings resonate with people and sometimes they don't. So only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? So let's find out what's going on for Leo. Bear in mind, you guys, I don't know why I'm even staying up to do this because I think I'm a woman of my word, and I did tell someone, oh, by next week I will have Leos up. So that's basically me honoring that. But I can't lie, I'm functioning on 3 hours of sleep. I could not sleep. I don't know why, but I did a spiritual cleanse, and now I can sleep well. But sometimes I don't know. The irony is, I did talk to a Leo, and it just got me thinking about sleep. I was telling Leo like, oh yeah, like I cleansed my house, and now I'm sleeping well, you know. But then suddenly, like, there was just this one day where I just could not sleep, and I was just up all night thinking about things, you know. So it'd be like that sometimes. You pick up on people's energies. But I digress. Let me get on with the reading. What's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo currently? What's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? Okay, finally something popped out. We have sex. We have ego. Let me pull out some more. We have opportunity reversed. We have abundance reversed. We have maybe. And we have lies reversed. Okay. I'm hearing, I like to keep you from breaking my heart. Ooh. Isn't that by Nicki Minaj? Yeah, so yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna be lying to you, but it may not be as bad as you think. It may not be like the bad kind of lie. It may be like concealing feelings or protecting yourself out of ego due to past pain kind of lie, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have leave me alone, but next to it, we do have guilty. So I will unpack this. So yeah, I feel like with opportunities and abundance, I'm not saying that you guys are not attracting any abundance or opportunities, because come on, you guys are Leos. You guys always attract abundance and opportunities because you're so damn confident. But the reason why I think it's in reverse is because this is delayed. I feel like you guys are destined for greatness, okay? And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm not trying to be one of those people. I'm just being factual here. You guys are destined to do a lot of amazing things, and you're not meant to live this life of playing it safe. And I feel like that's how Leos are. Leos rule the sun, and the world revolves around the sun. So it makes sense, right? But opportunities and abundance will be coming a lot slower for you in December. And this could be because some of you may have certain energies around you that are not really the healthiest and not really for your best interest. And you may not know who to depict. I mean, some of you may have an idea of who to keep your energy from and who to stay away from. But what I'm getting is something or someone is affecting your flow of abundance. It could even be yourself. Like maybe you need to check your own ego, or you need to cleanse yourself and work on yourself, or whatever. Maybe you have the skill sets, you have the talent, you have everything, but maybe it's your mindset or the way you go about life that may need to be altered in order to unblock this flow of abundance and opportunities. Or maybe people will offer you opportunities, but you will be blind to seeing it, or you won't see it. And it doesn't just have to be in finances, it could also be in love. Like you could literally find the love of your life and your soulmate, but you may not even recognize them because you may not be at the certain vibration that you're supposed to be at, or maybe blocked by trauma or whatever it may be. There's something you're not paying attention to, and your abundance is happening to come delayed. So it's not that you're not going to get opportunities or abundance, they're there, but it may be a little bit delayed due to XYZ, right? So Some of you need to be working on your ego. Okay, you may have a lot of doubt. Maybe that's what it is. I feel like I'm not saying you guys should be reckless with money or reckless with life, but what I am saying is just trust in the universe, trust in God that you will supply. Say for example, right? You want to, I don't know, you want to buy something special, but then you're like, if I buy this, then I need to save up. I need to be a bit frugal, or I want to save up for this. And I'm not saying I'm not saying there's anything wrong with saving, but sometimes you need to tell yourself, you know what, I want to buy this. It's really important and it will make me really happy, which is a very good vibration to be in. I trust in God that more abundance will come anyway. It will come at a later time when I need it. You know, sometimes you just got to have a little bit of balance and not be too much in the living out of lack, you know, like kind of let free and let go a little bit. I say a little bit because I'm not going to ask you to just be like, you know what, let me just put a deposit in a house right now. Like, no, like within reason. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, so your ego, maybe you could be feeling, and sometimes even when it comes to love, like you may get to know someone, or you may get to know people, and you may feel like you really hit it or you really like someone, but then really that person may just not be right for you, but you feel so drawn to them, maybe because of the way they look, or you know what they have to offer, or their social standing. And then the opposite may happen, where you may actually have a soulmate who's around you, but you're not paying attention to them. You're paying attention to the wrong people, and you won't be able to see it. You may be in a bit of doubt. You may think you're following your intuition, but you may not. Or you may be very overly paranoid and think everyone's out to get you, or everybody's jealous of you, or there's too many evil eyes. Yet in reality, maybe that's not the case. Maybe some people genuinely do like you. And you just could be thinking out of trauma. The reason why I say that is because the ego, I don't think the ego is bad, okay? I feel like you guys rule the ego. I'm a Leo rising myself, and your rising sign is how you come across the world anyway. So ego is there to protect you, but it has to be within balance, okay? And make sure you guys are not becoming arrogant. Make sure you guys are not going over the top. Like, there should be balance in everything. So have self-love for yourself, but don't be arrogant. Like, make sure that you save enough to take care of yourself, but also don't be afraid to buy things that are important to you, that you really do value. Don't just give it up and sacrifice it all in the name of living out of lack, right? There needs to be a balance somewhere, okay? You may be doubtful. Your intuition may need a lot of work right now. You may be just operating from the, not sacral, but the solar plexus, but you need to operate more from the third eye, okay? But I do feel like you may be giving mixed signals to someone unintentionally, and vice versa. They may be giving mixed signals towards you. So again, I feel like you and this person could be acting out of ego. But we do have sex here. So some of you are just enjoying time, or you're about to be indulging in sex, or just pleasure. It doesn't even have to be sexual. It could just be pleasure. But if you are indulging in sex with someone or people, someone's going to be hiding their feelings, because we have lies under it, but it was in reverse. So I think it's going to be made apparent or made clear to you that this person likes you, or vice versa. You could be interested in someone and having sex with them, but there are deeper feelings, but like you keep hiding it, but eventually you will let it out. Or this person who you're being intimate with or going to be intimate with is trying to downplay the relationship, but deep down there are deeper feelings there, and these feelings will be revealed. So these lies will no longer be a lie, if that makes sense. If someone has been a little bit distant from you because you have leave me alone, it's because they feel really guilty. They feel like either they're guilty for doing something, or they just feel like they're just not ready for a relationship. I will clarify what that guilt is. What is guilty pertaining to and leave me alone? Yeah, somebody has their own demons. We have the 9 of wands. Sorry, 9 of swords, sorry. And we have the high priestess at the bottom of the deck. But next to it is the 4 of cups. Sorry, the 4 of swords. Why am I saying the wrong things? I'm hearing, you got me tripping. Ooh, Sunderland. Oh. I feel like someone really likes you. This won't resonate with all Leos, but someone really likes you, even if it's casual, even if it's something minor, but they just have too much trauma to work through, so they come off as detached and aloof. Okay, this person's very intuitive, but they're very they keep things close to their chest. They hide a lot of things, but I don't think it's out of doing anything nasty behind your back. We do have guilty here because they feel bad, like they don't want to keep you in the dark, or they don't want to give you half-assed effort. But it's like this person really like suffers, you know. They like, this person has a lot of mental health issues that maybe they don't feel comfortable sharing with you. They keep it to themselves, so they come across very detached. This person is in the process of healing, okay? And they're trying to invest whether it's worth it of investing into a connection with you or not, when there's so much healing that needs to be done. So I don't think this lie is necessarily a bad thing, or this guilt is a bad thing. It's just coming from a place of hurt. Somebody's too emotionally damaged, so they would rather not invest. So one thing that I'm telling you guys as a heads up, is that if you have sex with this person, and you haven't met them, like you haven't had sex with this person, you're going to next month or whatever it may be, this person may ghost you afterwards. Not ghost you as in like randomly stop talking to you or disappear, but like the communication may decrease, and that's because they're going through their own storm. And I feel like a part of them is also very sensitive, so that's just a heads up, okay? They may want their alone time. This person is going through a lot of things mentally, but they hide it well. They come across as somebody who doesn't have problems. Everything is so happy in life, but in this day and age that we're living in, some people are very great at acting, you know. They could be hunky-dory and always the life of the party and always happy, but deep down they have a lot of demons or just a lot of problems in their life. They have mental health issues that they really keep close to their chest. I feel like this person is a good person. They do work on themselves, and they do keep to themselves. They don't like to hurt people. That's why they like to stay alone. But it's also a protective mechanism. So don't be so disheartened when this happens. Instead, comfort them, talk to them. They would really appreciate it. They just don't want to feel like they're in a position where they feel vulnerable, okay? But let's see what's going on for Leo. What is going on for Leo? What is going on for Leo right now? What's going on for Leo? Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Justice. We have the Hanged Man. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Death. And we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Next up, we have the Nine of Cups. But I want to clarify... what do I want to clarify, actually? Actually, there's nothing to clarify. To me, it seems pretty crystal clear. I feel like the Hanged Man is giving a new insight. So maybe if things have been very stagnant in your life, it's because you're needing some time to rest and actually go into introspective mode, going through a spiritual awakening kind of mode. So if you're thinking, why are things not fast paced? Why is everything taking too long? And why am I not seeing results quicker? It's because this is a time for reflection. I don't know if there was an eclipse that happened. I could be wrong. I don't really keep up with this shit, if I'm going to be honest with you. But there's a need for you to really slow down and really analyze and think and observe, you know, because it's to do with karma or justice. If this is a legal situation, you may have a legal situation that's rather stagnant at the moment because there either needs to be more information given or assessed. But if this is not legally related, then I'd feel like you may feel like there's a time in your period where it's slow, it's stagnant. You're thinking about the past. You're finding it hard to move on from the past. You could be thinking about all the times you were done dirty. There's just a really reflective period, and you're looking back on it, and you're going to be thinking, you know what? I didn't deserve that pain, but that pain taught me a lot, and it's helping me transform into the person I'm supposed to be. Okay, so this is more of a card of enlightenment as well. So with the Justice card, you're going to be getting your good karma. All these people who have wronged you are going to have a front row seat to seeing you succeed. These people are going to highly regret hurting you. So don't worry. I know it's easier said than done, but if you're getting flashbacks about how you've been done dirty, you could be in your fields, you could be having a change of perspective. Just know that what goes around comes around, and karma is coming back around, and it's going to be blessing you, and it won't be blessing them. They're going to be watching you, okay? I feel like the more you take the time to rest and reflect and then do the shadow work, the more I see you moving forward, investing in things that are more worthy of your time, like stability, money, finances, abundance. I feel like when you focus more on yourself and you embody this is what's ahead of you. For some of you, this could literally be a person who's entered your life, who's going to be helping you with finances. This person is stable and they provide very well for themselves. And I feel like you'll be implementing that same energy towards this person, and you guys will be able to get through things, okay? I feel like with this death card, you could be going through a big transformation. I feel like this is also feng shui energy, like you're getting rid of what no longer serves you. You're blocking people who no longer serve a purpose in your life. You're just basically clearing house so that you can make room for abundance. And perhaps that was what was stopping it or delaying it, was just keeping the wrong energies around. But I see you going through a quick transformation. Some of you are going through a physical glow up. You're looking better, you're feeling better. You could be just doing something different. Her hair, so I just feel like some of you are just really going through transformations, and people can't keep up. People literally can't keep up. They feel like you're always on the move, you're always changing. I feel like if someone doesn't really match you energetically, you're losing feelings for that person or people. Okay, but I do see you being tunnel visioned and chasing your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Maybe at some point love was something that you wanted to focus on, but then you realize, what's the point? I'm not even getting anywhere in that, so I might as well invest all my time and energy into finances and work, because at least that won't let me down, and that is very clear and suffice. If I work hard, I'll gain results. But when it comes to love, maybe it's a bit too complex, and maybe you don't want to be chasing people who are emotionally unavailable, or maybe you just don't really want to be in the mood. You feel like it's a distraction. So either way, I see you putting your attention into the right places. Okay, what does Leo need to know? Okay, what's happening? What does Leo need to know? Okay, all right, so we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 9 of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. I feel like that goes here. I could be wrong. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. Not bad. I feel like overall arching enemy. Did I say overall arching enemy? I was meant to say overall arching what's the quote? I was going to say overall theme, basically. I don't know why I said enemy. So maybe some of you are aware that you have an enemy, or you have a feeling that some people are playing in your face and pretending to be your friend when they're not. Maybe you have a sense of people sending you evil eye. Okay, because I wasn't even meant to say enemy, but it just came out of me. So you may feel like you have an enemy that's always working against you. You may be picking up on that energy. So you're being advised to really keep things private and really block whoever you have a suspicion about. Really don't tell people your plans. Keep everything to yourself. I'm not saying you have to be secluded, but just be very selective with what you tell others, okay? But overall, whatever energies that are negative that were sent to work against you will fail, okay? Because with this 6 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, I feel like you're protected. You are very popular. Some of you are very good at socializing, connecting, networking. You are very respected and highly admired. You are seen as the full package. People want to steal you up, even in romance, let alone in the workplace. However, I feel like you're very selective with the 7 of Wands. You're very selective with who you give your time and energy to. So I have a feeling a lot of people want your time and energy. People want to connect with you. People actually take it personally when you don't give them the time of day. They feel some type of way about it. So that's just something to be aware of. Some people may not be happy with the fact that you're so tunnel visioned. You're focused on your abundance. You're focused on where you're headed. And you may end up attracting quite possessive lovers, okay? And I know you guys are Leos, so there's some sort of possessiveness even with you guys, but I feel like you're going to be attracting people who may take it a little bit further than maybe you would. You may not be like flattered by that. You might find that quite annoying and invasive. Like, I need my space. Like, a part of you may low-key like it, like, okay, I get it. You're a fan. But the other part of you is just like, okay, I need my space, right? So we have the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So I feel like with the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, it's like, I feel like you may go through the motions. You may be all in your feels. I feel like people see you as very strong, Leo. Like, people see you as like untouchable, unbreakable. And no matter what you go through, people like just see you as someone who is just untouchable, really, But I feel like deep down within the surface, You could be very sensitive. You could be really emotional. Like sometimes when people really hurt you, or you really reflect on how badly you've been done, like it does make you cry. It makes you think, like, why did anyone even attempt to do such? You know, sometimes you may feel like you're broken in love, or you know, you may not want to get close to people anymore because of what you had gone through. We all have our trauma, but the way we deal with it is very different. So I feel like this is my personal belief, by the way, what I'm about to say, but I feel like when it comes to relationships, sometimes, if not all, we attract not what we are, but we attract certain people who share the same sort of wounds that we have, but they may act out on it in a different way. Like, for example, the narcissist and the empath dynamic, where the narcissist is very horrible, but this stems from childhood wounds, it stems from insecurity, and they take it out on other people. But then the empath may also suffer from a lot of childhood wounds and insecurity, but they take it out on themselves because they don't want to hurt anybody else, so they end up hurting themselves. They want to fix everybody without fixing themselves or looking after themselves, so they end up putting everybody before themselves, which is a form of insecurity, because when you love yourself, you would value yourself, you know, and you would value your own happiness as well as others, not just other people's happiness instead of your own. But then the narcissist does the opposite, where they value their only happiness, that they don't mind hurting other people because it's insecurity. They don't know how to form a bond with people and truly love and truly value, because they feel like deep down they're not worthy of it. So yeah, it's kind of like that dynamic. And so I feel like you may attract someone who may have the same wound as you, in terms of they've gone through the same things as you, but the way they express it may not be the way you express it, you know. And maybe you've dealt with people who were selfish in the past, who maybe cheated or always put their own needs before your own. They didn't mind hurting you, made you feel less than. So maybe as a coping mechanism, some of you may feel like, you know what, now I'm going to pop off. Now I'm going to do me. Now I'm going to put myself first. And now I'm going to have lots of options. And now I'm going to talk to multiple people. And I'm going to be single and enjoy it. But then that may be great in the long run, but deep down, I feel like if you are doing that, all of you Leos are not doing that. Some of you Leos are. And if you are doing that, I feel like it's not bringing any fulfillment. It's not bringing you any happiness. It's just nice validation for the time being, but it doesn't actually feed your soul. Beneath the surface, you still feel lonely. You still feel like no one understands you. You can't create that deep bond with someone yet, you know. And it's okay. There are times you will cry about that, but I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody who mirrors you, who not necessarily will have other options, but may, you know, have people who want them, but they don't want anyone else. And they may put a wall up because they're always afraid of being hurt. And you may do the same thing, but you guys act it out in different ways. So I feel like you're going to come to an understanding with someone. Someone's going to understand what you've gone through because they've gone through the same thing. Okay, so I'm hearing keep holding on. So I feel like this wasn't you. What you've gone through in love or in life has not been easy. And I feel like the person you're encountering has shared experiences, but has managed to overcome it. But the reason why you're both going to be sent to each other's life is to work on those things together, you know, so you can heal one another. Whether you guys end up together is another thing, like long term, but you guys are meant to heal each other. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like an opportunity will come in to master your skills. You're also being highly sought after, I heard. Heavily accepted. I don't know why I heard that. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people do value you, but you're just more focused on the bag. You notice how this page is only focused on this pentacle. If it ain't money, wrong number. Ariana Grande said it first in 7 Rings. Like, if it's not money, you don't want to hear it. It's like, I feel like you want someone who is an asset to your life, someone who's useful in your life. You don't want someone to just chill in your life and not have anything to offer. Not necessarily in a using kind of way, but in a way where it's like, you know what it's like to give and give and give, and you haven't really met someone who wants to give. So it's like, okay, if you're going to come into my life, have something to offer kind of thing. But I'd say this is mostly you just focusing on the money and perfecting your skills. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 3 of Cups. So I feel like you will be enjoying. But for some of you who are in any situationships, I do feel like there could be third parties. So be careful who you're getting close with, because not all that glitters is gold. Okay. What is being hidden from Leo? Okay, we have the Judgment. We have the Page of Pentacles again. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. What's this? We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Five of Wands. What's next to it? It will give context, sorry. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I heard it's lonely at the top. So some of you may do a career that requires elevation and working on yourself, working your way up, and it may be a while. So I feel like some of you may be getting frustrated, that is having to require a lot of patience. You may work in a field that's very highly competitive. So you're going to come across people who are willing to stab you in the back to get ahead. I'm not going to lie. Some people are very low vibrational, like they will do anything to get ahead in life, and they just don't give a fuck. Okay, stay away from such people. Some people like to treat everything as a competition when it's not. Stay away from such people. Okay. Another thing that's being hidden for you, you have a lot of hidden enemies. Some people want to take you down. You also need to know that your trauma may be affecting the way you love, because we have the Two of Cups. You're not paying attention to the fact that, because this is what's hidden from you, you're not paying attention to the fact that there's a connection that's meant for you, destined for you. You're meant to fall in love with someone and actually have a healthy relationship, but you're more focused on what has happened in your past and what has gone wrong. Even if you're not fixated and thinking about it, but it's like in the back of your head, subconscious part of the brain. So you don't really think about it or acknowledge it, but it's within your subconscious. So you may feel tempted to end things quickly, or you may feel tempted to just basically run away from anything that gets too deep. Some of you could also project as well. You could claim that other people are not really being open with you, so you don't feel the need to be open with them. But this could just be you not making an effort, and then other people see that like you're not making an effort, so they also don't make an effort. You're basically going to be attracting a lot of mirrors in love. But what I see is there's a potential to find true love and be happy, but you're just not paying attention to it. You would rather think about, what has gone wrong in your past. And you may feel like, that's not true, I'm fine. But pay attention to what you say, Like you could be on a date with someone, ready to get to know them consciously, but subconsciously you may, like if they say something, you may be like, oh, my ex used to do that. My ex said this. My ex said that. My ex. And then the person you're talking to is like, bitch, I don't care about your ex. Why you bring up your ex so much? Like, why are you comparing me to your ex, sort of thing? Or you could be the type of person that still has pictures of your ex and you haven't let that go. So it leaves people wondering, are you still like with your ex, or you still want your ex? So they kind of don't really want to pursue. You could be the person that feels like you want to keep your options open, but I think that whoever you talk to in the future, or whoever this person is that's good, that's coming into your life, is a mirror. This person may sense it, so it may put them off. It may feel like, because again, it comes from a place of either insecurity or abandonment issues, or feeling like, okay, I know what it feels like to be cheated on. So as soon as I see someone giving another person attention when they're supposed to get to know me, I don't even want to compete anymore. Someone's coping mechanism could be, I'm just going to drop this, But everybody reacts in a different way. Some people may feel motivated to work harder to earn your affection, whereas other people who are a bit more healed, they'll be like, okay, well, I'm not being a competition. I didn't sign up for a game, so may the best person win, I'm out of here, sort of thing. So be careful, because sometimes you may not realize you may be hurting someone's feelings, or you may be making someone realize or see things in a way where you didn't even intend for them to see it in that way, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles. I don't even know if this reading is making sense. I feel like I'm just babbling on about random things, and I don't know if it's connecting. So if it's connecting, please let me know. But with this Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, I do feel like you guys are feeling like, say for example, I don't know if you guys know this, but you may end up getting crushes on people, and you may end up really liking them, and you may feel like, yeah, the interest is there, but you may unintentionally keep them at arm's length. Like with this Seven of Wands, I don't know if I'm all right. I've been functioning on 3 hours of sleep. Like, what am I saying? I might have to redo this reading. But yeah, like you may keep people at arm's length. And it's weird because this confuses people. Like, I feel like you have an energy where you really do like people. You can really love someone, or develop a strong level of interest in someone, but your actions may not show it. Like, you may end up saying, you know what? I'm not going to reach out as much, or I'm just going to go out. I don't really feel the urge to invite this person to do this. Like, you may not realize you're coming across as hard to approach or maybe uninterested, but then beneath the surface you could really like someone. So you could have an avoidant personality type at times without realizing, like you could want what you want but you don't make as much effort to get to that, and it may leave the other person either wanting your attention even more and fighting for it, and may cause clingy people, or it may, when you meet someone who matches your same energy, who has pride, they'll be like, okay, fuck this, I'm not dealing with this. This person doesn't want me, I'll find someone who does, sort of energy. Okay, so really be careful of how you're coming across. I do feel like with this judgment and this Three of Cups, there's going to be a reconciliation with somebody from your past, or just somebody in general. Maybe you've been wanting to meet up with someone, but you kind of gave them a bad impression, or you got a bad impression from them, and it kind of made things a little bit awkward. But I do see you catching up with friends, maybe past friends, or a reconciliation with someone that you've kind of been thinking about a lot, that's been on your mind. Okay. Can I get a 10-card spread for Leo? Can I get a 10-card spread for Leo? What they need to know, life in general. Okay, we have the Star card, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Death card. We have the Hermit. We have the Devil card. We have, be careful about getting soul ties. I'm being called to say that. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, overall energy, the Eight of Swords. This is a very specific reading, but at the same time, it feels all over the place. I don't know if I'm tired, but I'm starting to just feel like I'm getting high. And for those of you who don't know, like I get high over nothing. Like I get high over a lack of sleep. Like if I'm staying up past a certain time and it's just unnatural for me, I will experience a high-like state where I start rambling, and it's almost as if I'm being drunk, and it's very strange. So just a heads up, I was meant to do a Virgo reading after this, but I don't think I will. I'm very tired, if I'm going to keep it real. I'm exhausted. But yeah, so at the current time, you guys could also be healing, but at the same time, you're being seen in a light. Like people are seeing you as very, very unique. They want to get close to you. You have a really certain talent or energy. Some of you are actually social media famous, or people are starting to notice you. But for others of you, you could be going through a healing phase, and you're trying to figure out whether you should invest your time into a certain relationship with certain people. Like you're being very selective. I think you're being cautious. Some of you could want love, but then you realize, am I healed enough for it? Do I have what it takes? You may want a particular person, but when that particular person shows interest, you start questioning yourself and thinking, is this what I really want? Am I going too far? Maybe I'm the one that's leading them on. Maybe I need to create some space. So again, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done, because you're still questioning whether you should invest in certain people or not. So just be cautious of that. Okay. The barrier here, or the obstacle, is the Six of Swords. Maybe it's you're having trouble moving forward because maybe in the past you were done so dirty. And sometimes we may think we're healed. When we're single or dating around, we may think we're healed, but then we realize when we get into connections with people that we're not fully healed as we think we are. You know, so the obstacle here is actually getting to that point where you are healed and you can move forward in a healthy way. Okay, in the past, you put an ending to whatever was no longer serving you, which caused a whole transformation in you as a person. But I do feel like what you want is more passion. You want more things to come to you faster, even in careers. Like you want things on the fast lane. I feel like you want some more excitement. Maybe your life feels a bit stagnant. Okay. I feel like what you want is, it's going to sound inappropriate, but some of you just want sex. Like you just want to feel, I'm hearing, I can taste your skin in my teeth. Okay. You just want to be intimate and indulge in something with someone. I feel like you want to indulge. You kind of want that ride or die energy. You want to cuddle up with someone. I get it. But then there's a fear of commitment. There's a fear of putting that title in because you don't want to get hurt. Okay. But I do see you taking time out for yourself to reflect and think. After having fun with people, I feel like you're going to take some time alone, just to really think about what you truly want to connect. I feel like you guys are good people. You do want to boss up. You do want to elevate and work on yourselves. But it's just a matter of like knowing what steps to take, you know. The good thing is I see you putting yourself first. You will be having a lot more enjoyment in December. You will be getting a lot of things your way, so that's something really exciting. You're being seen as someone who's very forward. With this Knight of Swords, I don't see it as argumentative, but you guys speak your mind. If you feel some type of way, you're just gonna say it. If you want a particular thing, you're just gonna say it, and people are seeing you that. You're also being seen as very ambitious. I think what you're trying to avoid is anyone with sneaky, dodgy behavior, which I don't blame you. But the outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever you're working towards, you will get it, but it's going to take some time. So you may be stuck within worrying. You may feel like you're not having fulfillment in certain areas of your life because it may feel a bit stagnant. So you may feel a bit stuck. But remember, this is just the Eight of Swords energy. This is not being stuck. This is just feeling stuck. It's all in your head, okay? Let's get some advice for you. Call it a day. I was going to do Virgo, but I'm too tired. I'll do Virgo tomorrow in the morning. Okay, what advice do you have for Leo? I don't know if this reading even made sense, if I'm going to be honest with you, Leos, because I felt like I was rambling. Right now I feel very drunk, and I have not even drank alcohol, but I feel very tired. And it's like I can't just stop the live right now. Like, I want to finish the reading properly and then just, end it. But we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. I feel like you're being advised to just surrender to the universe, surrender to God. Whatever God has in store for you, you just got to let it go and let flow. You can't control everyone and every situation in your life. You're just going to have to let it flow naturally. We have activated earth, power plays, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Yeah, you're being led to greatness. And part of being led to greatness, you're going to have a few obstacles. You're going to have a few spiritual awakenings, but it's all part of the process. We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Yeah, I feel like this is more talking about trauma. I feel like you guys have been through so much, and you don't realize how you come across to other people. You don't realize how you come across in relationships or getting to know people. You may accidentally project and then say other people are projecting. So there's a need for you to actually just sit and realize that maybe some inner healing still needs to be done. Maybe you may say, I want love. And then finally, when God gives you love, you start, you may have wounds that are reopened. So there's a need to right past wrongs. At the bottom of the deck, we have the courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. You guys are very unique. You guys embody the star energy. And Leos, you guys have very big star energy as it is. So I'm not really surprised, if I'm going to be honest with you. You just being your authentic self is motivating other people to be their authentic self. And that is the most beautiful thing of all. Like, when people are celebrities and they're like, oh my God, I love my fans. But like, it may not be genuine. But with you guys, I feel like you just being yourself has inspired so many people to just do the same. And you're very, very talented in your own way. And I just feel like just keep being yourself and let yourself be seen. Okay. Any advice you have for Leo? Any advice you have for Leo? What's this? We have within the next few months. Okay. What's happening? Okay. Patience. Well, we have wait. We have you're ready. So you'll be ready for something within the next few months. So maybe if you have a certain idea, even if it's a house move or some sort of creative endeavor or some sort of big decision or even a relationship, maybe you're going to need some healing. Maybe you're going to need some therapy in the next few months. You'll feel ready. But whatever it may be, it requires waiting the next few months and then you'll be ready for something. So maybe this is what related to the beginning of the reading where it said opportunities and abundance was reversed. So it's signifying a delay. Maybe you'll get more opportunities within the next few months. So it's being delayed. Maybe it's because, rejection is God's protection. Maybe you may feel like you're ready, but you're not ready. But by then you will be ready, okay? We have no need to worry, okay? Hakuna Matata. No worries, no problem, okay? What other advice do we have? What other advice do we have for Leos? This is sticking out. Rebel, yeah, be yourself. Who cares about what people think? This could also relate to even coming out. Just be yourself. Don't worry about what people say. Just love yourself. Stand out. Be very unconventional. I feel like we live in a time period where it genuinely baffles me that we still care about what people think of us. Like, in a time period where everybody is so unique now, like everything is so different, we're allowed to be our authentic selves. We're not living in the 1940s where if you're a woman, you can't wear a short skirt, like, or you can't work. Like, come on, man, you can do whatever the fuck you want now. We have so much freedom, especially in the West. So you might as well go after your dreams and just stand out. There's something about you needing to be unique. And Leo, in my opinion, I think about beauty. I think about looks. I know it's not a sign ruled by Venus, like Taurus and Libra, but Leo is, I think Leo rules aesthetics, in my opinion. Like, or maybe it's because it's my Leo rising, but it's like there's something unique about you guys that always stands out. Like, you don't like to look like everyone else. There's something very unique, and I just love it, you know? We have just laugh, yeah, just have fun, enjoy yourself. So, and I feel like this is like to any haters you have, anyone who wishes you any harm, like just laugh in their face, because that's what fools are for, right? That's what clowns are for laughing at. And we have take no offense, yeah. I think this is pertaining to not just delayed opportunities in the beginning of the reading, but also if you have sex with someone soon and then they start being distant, it's not you. It's not something you did. So take no offense. This person, sometimes when you have sex with someone, you create a soul tie, and it just opens up other wounds. And especially if you're like an empath, because I'm an empath, if you're an empath, sometimes you soak up people's energies, even just being around them, let alone having sex with them. Like just being around people you can really soak up their energy, and sometimes you end up taking on their energy at times, and it could be a bit overwhelming and draining. So take no offense by that, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have be patient. Yeah. So there's something that you need to slow down or wait a little longer for. Could be an opportunity. Could even be in romance. Maybe you like someone and you wish to get commitment from this person, but this person's just not ready. Or maybe you're not ready, but you think you're ready. Okay? Any other information / advice for Leo? I'm hearing Gitchy, Gitchy, yeah, yeah, da, da. I don't know why I'm hearing that. So maybe you guys need to get your freak on and wear some lingerie and be sexy. I don't know. Okay, so we have intuition, the bat and the hellborn intuition. What's this? We have the hare and the oak, new opportunities. And this is so cute. I love seeing rabbits because I have a rabbit and I'm obsessed with my rabbit. Because I don't know, the usual standard animal is usually a cat or a dog. So I like having something that's a bit different. Because whenever I go to my pet appointments, they're just like, so why did you decide to get a rabbit? Why a rabbit? And people really don't expect it because they see me and they're like, I've never seen a black girl have a rabbit. That's so random. But, you know, I just love it. Anyways, I digress. Intuition, new opportunities. Let me pull one card out. We have the spider and the passion flower. Creative ingenuity. So, yeah, you guys need to get creative. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing Ouchies by Doja Cat. Yeah, there might be some messages in there. But this is about you being yourself. Maybe when I see spiders, I think of Doja Cat because she has a tattoo of one. But yeah, there's a need for you to get more creative, step into your sacral chakra a little bit. We have intuition. You need to follow your intuition, but make sure you're knowing the difference between your intuition and your ego. Because sometimes I feel like you guys are operating more out of your ego than your intuition. And the ego is not even bad. It's meant to protect us. But sometimes there's a need to be like, okay, not everybody's out to get me. I know there's some people who are out to get me, but not everyone is out. I need to try my best to go with the flow and give someone a fair shot, right? But we also have new opportunities. So no one could take it away from you. People could send evil eye to you to take away what is meant for you, or they think like they can take away from you, but they'll only slow you down and delay you if you keep them in your life, but they will never take it away from you fully, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the horse and the bluebell, modest fortitude. Okay, so there's a need for you guys to be, I don't even think it's you guys need to be humble. I think you guys are humble. And I think some people think because you guys are humble, like that's it, like they can treat you a certain way. And you're here to let them know, like, yeah, I'm humble, but come on now, I still know my worth. And I feel like you guys are humble in a sense of if you have a platform or if you do something creative, you're willing to collab with people. Like, you're not the type of person like, oh, you don't have many followers, okay, you peasant. Like, you really do love yourself, and you at the same time you're very humble. You're still easy to approach, okay? What love advice do you have for Leo? This is a long reading, and I think it's because I'm tired. And when I'm tired, I start babbling and saying shit. So I really hope this reading even makes sense, because I low-key feel like I'm being pulled in different directions, and I'm like, does this even make sense? Okay. We have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. But we also have pay attention to red flags. Okay, so I do feel like someone who's coming towards you is a really good fit to be with. This person is very genuine, very loyal, very grounded, very stable. I'm being called to tell you that the person for you is stable. Like, as in, they will never have to worry about money. They may not be rich, but at the moment, like they never have to worry about money. They're very good with their money, but they work hard, but they also enjoy their money. They look good, they feel good, they're very kind. They will never have problems. Like I feel like they don't never have problems, but they will never come to you with problems. This person likes to keep to themselves. This person will never tell you like, oh, what they're going through. They have their shit together. So that's a sign for you to know who that person is. Some of you, this person may have a child or children, because I'm being drawn to this picture of a child. But they have their shit like on lock. This person actually really, I think there's someone in your energy that really likes you, and that's a true love. But if there's anyone else who you've been talking to that, they come with baggage, they come with drama, they have a reputation that's not the best. Pay attention to the red flags, because that person is not for you. Or we have past life relationship. You've known each other before, and I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know if this past life is karmic or soulmate, but what I'm getting here is this past life is with the good person, not with the bad person. The bad person that you need to stay away from with this red flag, I heard bougie, so they may like to have designer stuff, or this person could pretend to be bougie, but they're not. But the person who's meant for you is someone who's very humble. They always have their shit together. They're very grounded. They're very sweet. I'm hearing kind eyes, and I'm also hearing laugh. So they could have a really cute laugh, very kind, very sweet. They could laugh a lot when they get nervous. But this other energy, the pay attention to red flags, they could come with a lot of drama, a lot of baggage. They come to you with their problems. They may be really up your asshole. And I know you Leos, you love attention. You love to be worshipped. But it's not always good, because I feel like this person who's a red flag is someone who's currently love bombing you. Like they seem to be all about you, but they're not actually, about you. They just have love bombing or being up your ass so you don't suspect a thing. This could even be in friendships. Like this person could not be genuine. But this past life energy is more like from the true love. It's more like the person who's good. We have heart-to-heart conversations. I'm hearing 3:15, so that's like 3:15 a.m. So that's making me think of the song by Ross. So you may stay up with someone and have really in-depth conversations because you guys are trying to connect. I feel like this person will be open to trying to connect with you, but warning, this person is a good person, but they may be a little bit inconsistent. So they may come across as very unattainable, hard to pin down, not really commitment like related, but that's just the trauma. I feel like this person is down to really get deep with you, wants to cuddle you, wants to love you, wants to be there for you. But then when you're away from them, they may just be very silent, very distant. Because when they're away from you, I'm getting like they like to keep themselves busy to not think about the negative. So this person's very complex. But you will have heart-to-heart discussions with this person. So that's all I'm getting. Is there anything else I need to do? I'm so tired. I don't have time for Virgo. Maybe some charms. Okay, so anything else that Leo needed to know? We have the bull here. So someone who's good for you is going to be very, very unique, very, very colorful, very vibrant. They're very friendly, well-spoken. I feel like this person is also very open-minded. They could be part of the LGBT, but they're just very open-minded. There could be mixed heritage. What else? What other messages I'm getting? The person that's a true love for you and good for you is someone who nurtures your soul, someone who's really good for you. You may not be your usual type. It may not be someone who, maybe you're used to, I'm not trying to call you guys out, but you may be used to problematic people, but the person who's meant for you is very, very good, to the point that you might find them boring. So heads up, this person could be a vegetarian as well. They could be very genuine, they could be very innocent, very sweet. They may be younger than you. With this spinner, this person, okay, it's not even about this person, this is just any message that pops up. So with the fidget spinner, sometimes you may feel like people are taking you for a ride, or people are leading you on, or people are driving you crazy. So if you've been in that energy, you need some time to rest and keep away from anyone who confuses the fuck out of you. Yeah, some of you have PTSD, because this is a soldier, and I understand. So there's a need to work on that. Therapy is key. You're being advised. What is this? Is this I haven't even opened this. What is this? What is this? Oh, I think it's like a little puzzle thingy, right? I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, it's like a puzzle piece. Yeah, I'm not gonna break it now, but it's basically fixing the puzzles together, okay? Yeah, there we go. So it's basically meant to, like, you're meant to, like, it's like a little puzzle. You're meant to, like, really separate things and, like, make it into a fish, right? But I digress. I got really distracted. It's the ADHD for me. Yeah, so you could be dealing with a Pisces or someone with Pisces in their chart or a water sign, but this person could be very complex. Okay, you could even be very complex. This person may find you hard to read at times, but I feel like you try your best to understand this person, but this person is very hard to understand. They could be very I'm just hearing childhood trauma and PTSD. Like, this person has gone through too much, so you may be very confused by their behavior, but they're actually worth, they're worth the confusion. Not confusion, but they're worth getting to know. Like, it would require a lot of analyzation on your part, but then they're not secretive. This person is actually very open. If you ask them a question, they're very honest. They'll tell you anything and everything, but their actions may just seem a bit odd to you because they contradict the way they act on other occasions. So it's just the trauma, right? I'm also getting you're being encouraged to use your intuition, follow your intuition. Also, heads up, someone that you may be intimate with, not going to be intimate with, but someone who you have been intimate with, someone who's red flagging you right now, someone who you should be staying away from, who doesn't give you good energy. They could end up giving you an STD, so be careful. They could be sleeping with other people, because I interpret the pink eye as literally as a literal pink eye, which is an eye infection, eye conjunctivitis. But you can also get this through STD as well. It doesn't just have to be sleeping in eye contacts. Sometimes, like, for example, if you have sex with someone with chlamydia and then, I don't know, you played with their penis or their vagina and you scratched your eye, for example, you're likely to get this pink eye infection. So watch out for that. We also have this spaceship. So I do feel like things can be taking off for you quicker than you think. You still need to be patient, but I feel like by the time you manifest things that you need, it will come in faster than you think. I also feel like a lot of people are envious of you, so be aware of that. You could be very, very paranoid in regards to this, so don't worry, you are protected. Just cold, cut, and cleanse, and don't share anything and everything with everyone. But you do have a lot of jealous eyes watching you, stalking you. Keep grinding. I don't even know the property of this stone, but I see it as hard work, so keep grinding. And yeah, you're meant to stand out. So sometimes you may feel like you have to hide parts of yourself, but you need to stand out regardless, okay? But that's what I'm getting. I don't even know if this will resonate because it was so specific. It's such a long reading, and I don't even know if it resonates because it just seemed all over the place. But I'm exhausted, and I don't even know what to entitle this reading. But by the time I upload, I would have come up with a title. But that's what I'm getting for you, Leo. I'm exhausted. I could have done 2 videos in one with how long this video is, but yeah.